Welcome to Your Radiant Spirit, the podcast where art, energy, and inspiration come alive. Hosted by award-winning intuitive painter Heather Eck, synesthetic artist, chakra expert, and spiritual guide, this show invites you to explore the transformative power of color, creativity, and spiritual healing. Heather's unique gift of seeing color through energy fuels her stunning spirit portraits and chakra-aligned artworks, designed to bring healing and alignment to your life. Whether you're curious about the magic of chakras, looking to unlock your creative potential, or eager to connect with your radiant spirit, you're in the right place. Your radiant spirit is calling. Let's dive in.
Hey there, Radiant Souls. Welcome back to Your Radiant Spirit. I'm your host, Heather, and I'm so excited that you're here again for episode 4. We are all about balancing our root chakra. So if you caught the last episode, we talked all about the chakra system, your inner rainbow of energy, and today we're zooming in on your very first chakra, which is your root chakra. Do you remember what color it is? I'll give you a sec to go back. If you guessed red, you are right. Red is the color of the root chakra. So let's be real. If your foundation is wobbly, everything else feels off, right? So today we're going to dive into a little bit of the earthy red root chakra. Grab your favorite grounding drink, maybe a cup of earthy chai or a deep red hibiscus tea, and let's dig in. All right, the root chakra, or as I like to call it, the get your life together chakra. This is located at the base of your spine and it's associated with the color red. Again, so think deep, rich, earthy red, like a warm brick or a glowing ember. This chakra is all about stability, security, and feeling grounded in your body and your life. When your root chakra is balanced, you might be feeling safe, supported, and strong, like you could walk barefoot on the earth and just know that everything's going to be okay and all is well. But when your root chakra is out of whack, well, that's when things start feeling shaky, literally and emotionally. So let's talk a little bit about that. Let's go into a bit about the signs of imbalance in the root chakra. How do you know if your root chakra needs a little TLC? Here are a couple of signs. We're going to go over the physical symptoms, the emotional symptoms, the spiritual symptoms, and then I'll tell you a story about a time when my root chakra was imbalanced and help you understand a little bit about how I was able to work through that and how I've helped other clients work through that too. So first up, physical symptoms. If you've ever felt ungrounded, dizzy, or like you just can't seem to settle your energy down, you might have issues with your legs, your feet, or even your lower back, or you might be having some tummy troubles and your digestion. That's root chakra energy basically begging for attention. On the emotional symptom side, if you're someone who is struggling with anxiety, fear, or a general sense of not belonging, your root chakra might be waving a red flag. You might feel stuck in survival mode. You might be constantly worrying about money, home, life, or your general sense of security. Does it sound familiar? It does to me, for sure. On the spiritual symptom side, this is when you may be feeling disconnected from your body, or maybe even struggling to feel at home in your own skin. That's another sign that your root chakra might need balancing. So there was a time a year or so ago where I was feeling really unbalanced, feeling really ungrounded, overwhelmed, you name it. I found myself laying on the couch with back pain, and I found myself wearing a lot of black. And I was definitely feeling all of these physical symptoms, the emotional symptoms, and the spiritual symptoms. I was chatting with a friend of mine who's a wonderful shaman and healer, and she took one look at me and said, "Your root chakra is all out of whack," which I think I already knew, but it was definitely good to hear that. So we worked on digging into where I was feeling unsafe, and for me, it typically comes down to money. I was having some serious money worries. And so I worked a little bit on praying and meditating and actually wearing the color red so that it would help minister to and balance my root chakra. I've had clients who've dealt with this too, and a lot of times it can be associated with an unresolved anger or something that's keeping them really feeling stressed and worried. And so I'm going to go into a couple of different ways that we can balance the root chakra and find some different simple exercises that you can employ even right now that will help you feel a little bit more grounded, and they're powerful ways to help bring your root chakra back into balance. So, first up, grounding exercises. You're probably familiar with the term grounding. You've probably seen it online. A couple different things that you can do. One is called earthing. I just like to call it walking around barefoot. But walking barefoot outside to help you feel the connection to the earth, even just being in touch with nature, hanging out outside, get some fresh air, that's definitely going to help you bring that root chakra back into balance. You can also do some rooted breath work where you're going to close your eyes and inhale deep into your belly and imagine roots are growing from your feet into the ground. And that will give you a strong sense of stability, just imagining yourself feeling rooted. The next thing we're going to do is actually work with the color red. This is a fantastic way to quickly adjust your energy. When you wear red, like a cozy red sweater or even a bold red lipstick, it's going to help you feel strong, secure, and powerful. You can add red elements to your space too, like through pillows or candles, or even keeping a red crystal on your desk. You can also just pause and meditate and surround yourself with this color. It will make a big difference. Also, if you're not feeling well, you're kind of feeling a little under the weather, red is the most healing color for the body. So just a heads up, if you're not feeling good, toss on some red. Even some red socks is going to help with that. I love crystals. Crystals were sort of the gateway for me to dig into my spirituality, and you can work with some beautiful crystals to help balance that root chakra. Red jasper is going to be fantastic for stability and resilience. Red garnet for grounding and boosting energy, and a crystal called hematite for protection and focus. And finally, there are some really great affirmations that you can use to help yourself feel a little bit more in charge, a bit more grounded and safe. So you can repeat after me. I am safe. I am supported. I am grounded. I trust life and know I am exactly where I need to be. I trust life and know I am exactly where I need to be. So these are really great practices that have worked for me and even some clients of mine. So if you start a daily grounding activity, you might feel an immediate shift in your energy right away. And I hope that that helps you. I love seeing how simple shifts like this can make a massive difference. One of my clients started using root chakra affirmations every morning, and within a couple of weeks, she noticed that she was feeling more confident, secure, and clear-headed. And for me, in that phase when I was all over the place and couldn't focus and couldn't feel settled, I started adding red to my wardrobe and keeping a red jasper on my desk while I was working and pausing a bit more each day to meditate. And I definitely could feel a shift. It's amazing how something so simple can be so powerful. So if you're craving more support in balancing your energy, I'd love for you to join my monthly color workshops where we go even deeper into these practices. And of course, you can join my Amplify Your Radiant Spirit course, the ultimate guide to unlocking your chakra magic and bringing even more color into your life. Next week, we're going to dive into more about the colors and the chakras. We're going to talk about spirit portraits. We're going to dig into my Amplify Your Radiant Spirit course. And we'll talk a little bit about how to connect with your intuition through color and art. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a review, or send me any questions over at info@heathereck.com. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining us on Your Radiant Spirit. If today's episode lit up your creativity or helped you connect with your inner energy, please leave us a review and share your thoughts. Your feedback helps us spread more light to others. To dive deeper, visit www.heathereck.com for courses, workshops, and custom spirit portraits. And for daily inspiration and behind-the-scenes magic, follow Heather on Instagram at @HeatherEckArtist. Your Radiant Spirit is calling. Take the next step on your journey. See you next time.